Welcome everybody. Today we are going to talk about another S tier co-op deck. So I used to play this deck when all the hype was there with getting wave 300 plus with the atomic, with Holy Sword and Wizard and Flow and that so on. But I was trying with healing, and healing is actually very good. Also with the lava field nerf, this deck can still work, because lava field on its own can't really kill the monsters. It takes long because it's taking the current HP. Anyway, so this deck, I did a run, we did few rounds, and I would say this deck not everybody can play the healing. If you don't know how to play healing, this deck might be not for you. But important with this deck, if you know how to play nuke, I think you just need a little bit more practice with this deck, because the main source of the healing atomic is you need to keep calm and use your healing only when it's necessary. If you use it too early on, you're wasting on a merchant SP, you won't get high. At the beginning, I think the first 35 stages or maybe 30 stages, you don't really need to merge any healing. Even though if you don't have atomics on the edge, because when you play this deck you play with another atomic player. But after the night at wave 15 you most likely have few atomics on the edges, and you try to merge some, so you get few atomic on the edges. So if both players get at least 3 atomics on the edges is enough. You don't need to merge too much, because you need the SP later on for real. So this deck especially. So I did a run with an atomic, so that your teammate needs to play atomic, joker growth, not random growth, not crack growth, because crack growth can go down, and random growth takes too long to transform, because when the knight changes your dices, and when we beat the knight, the random growth might take another 2 waves to get to the transformation, and when the bosses comes every 2 stages, we don't need things like that to take forever. And the normal growth will take just, well, it depends on what class you have your growth with. I got mine at class 10, so it takes 12 seconds, but for you it might take a little bit longer. And the random growth can turn to another random growth, so yeah, it's better to play the normal growth. That's why I like the normal growth more. The crack growth might decrease, but you want higher grade atomics. So what battlefield you play with this deck? You play the ice, but the ice I don't really like, even though it got buff, because the effect, it's every 10 seconds, and some monster waves, the mini monsters are hella fast. So I like the Colosseum the most, and because the slow effects takes forever, so once it's placed at the beginning, the spots are random. So the best spots it's when both sand traps are in the middle, so where the monsters get to your side and your opponent's side. And also I will talk about how healing works. So healing works only for your teammate line, not your line, only your teammate line. And let's take a look at the healing. So before the rest you will just see gameplay. So my healing is class 12. I might upgrade it to class 13 soon, because I noticed this deck is potential, so focused on that mob. I think I won't buy the second Star Dice in the event shop. It did not appear for me. I did so many rounds with Star Dice, but now I found out this deck can easily beat Star Dice, and it has less RNG. Okay, let's continue. So my healing does per dot 11.75% when you max level power up. So each power up is 1%. So 4% in addition. Wait, I calculated it wrong. Okay, so 4% in addition. So each dot does 15.75 damage percent. So it's not like nuclear, not like the lava field. It's from the total HP, not from the current. So the healing dice can kill the enemies when they are low. And why do I say you have to save your healing? Because with atomic and maybe, for example, we have atomic and we got our whole field hacked, both players. Atomic can still get the monsters to low percentage. They have low percentage, but we can't kill it because our damage still heals. So the monsters might have just like 4 to 5% and still living on. That's when healing is the most affected. It just feels like a whole nuke, but nuke wouldn't kill unless it's 5 dot. That's why nuke isn't great. You see in our run we made it to wave 65, but we could have made it further because my teammate had internet problems. So yeah, he had to else he would have more dice on the field and we might have gone further. Also, I will be doing a top 5 co-op decks that can make over wave 50 this week as well. So that was a longer introduction to healing dice. I would say if you want to play healing, you need to test it more, and once you get to know how healing works and when to use the healing, because some players might use it when it gets across the middle. No. You have to wait the healing that all your monsters are also on your opponent's or your teammates' field. But on some situation you might do it earlier because something as well. I can instant kill the monsters with 2 healings with 5 dots. If there's a boss that I would like for the night stage, I know that my teammate's field is perfect and I got 2 5 dot that can merge, so it's double merging. Can kill the boss, I would do it because his field is already nice while changed up by the night. And 2 5 dot are over 100%. So yeah. So now enjoy the rest of the video. So this is a longer video because I took a longer introduction to explain the healing dice, how it works and so on. Enjoy.
Can you take any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you